Hello, my dear students. Welcome to session 14 of Business Communication subject. So, in this session, we will learn about some of the purchase correspondence letters. In that, we are going to discuss about the how to write a reply letter to the orders. If a if a supplier receives an order letter from the customer, so he has to write the reply letter or confirmation letters. This reply letter is also called as the confirmation letters, confirmation for orders. Yes, let us see the learning objectives of the session. The objectives are like this: to enable students to know how to draft the reply letter to orders. And the content of the session is working on reply letters. And here we will discuss some of the tips to how to write a reply letter to the orders. And also we will see sample of reply letter to the orders from the customers. Yes, my dear students. The reply letters are written by seller in reply to an order placed by the buyer. So it is usually written by the seller for the order received by him. Of course, it serves as a legal acceptance of all aspects mentioned in the order, so as to it should be drafted carefully. Yes, because it is a legal acceptance by the seller for the order received from the purchaser. Buyer. When the supplier accepts an order, it means that he or she, the supplier, has undertaken to deliver the goods. He is agreed to deliver the goods on required terms and conditions. Whatever the terms and conditions, price list, quotation, whatever he has sent to the purchaser, if he accepts the order letter, if he is writing a reply letter to the order, so it indicates that he has accepted all the terms and conditions of the business. And of course, every order is an opportunity for relationship with the customer. So therefore, when the supplier accepts an order, it means that it generated an opportunity to develop business with the customer. So therefore, the seller must highlight the favorable accepts aspects about terms and conditions of the goods and services selling by him. Therefore, the order must be read carefully before accepting and acknowledging it. Okay. And we also see some of the important tips how to write a reply letter. So while writing a reply to the order, so we have to include some of the aspects. First and foremost, we have to thank the party for sending their order. So therefore, we have to thank the party, customer, for the order writing him. And another thing, the list of goods dispatched by the sender, supplier, whatever the goods he is sending along with the invoice for the order sent by the customer. So therefore, he has to mention with the detailed description of the goods sent by him. And also he has to mention the mode of dispatch, the transportation, whether it is road transport, air transport, whatever it may be, sea transport, right? So he has to mention the mode of transport, whether he is sending by lorry or some of the truck, whatever he has mentioned, whatever he has booked the transportation. So he has to mention in the invoice, right? So mode of dispatch has to mention in the reply letter to the order. And he has to mention, he should not forget to mention the total amount of the invoice. Okay. So what is the sales price, selling price, and total the quantities sent by him, along with the total amount of invoice price of the order. Yes. And then he has to inform the customer about the mode of payment. Whatever the conditions he has agreed, the conditions agreed upon the quotations. So therefore, here in this invoice, the reply letter to the order, he has to inform the customer about the mode of payment. And he should refer the trade discount and cash discount offers if it is applicable in the reply, if it is applicable in the business, right? If there is any discount, cash discounts offers to the customer, he has to mention all such promotional discounts, etc. So in the reply letter. Yes, yes, my dear students, these are all some of the important tips you have to keep in mind while writing the reply to the order letter or confirmation letter to order. Yes. So let us see one of the reply sample reply letter to the order. Yes, my dear students, in the previous session we have seen a sample of order letter written by a purchase manager of Color World uh, paint distributor, right? So he is from Dhaka, New Market, Dhaka. So yes, so here is a reply letter, I mean confirmation letter to that order. First, you should mention the date and buyer's address in the letter. Yes, commence with the date and buyer's address. Here, uh, we are writing this reply. I mean the sales letter, confirmation letter in the letterhead of the National Paints Company Limited of Ghazipur, right? Then you have to after leaving a line, we have to mention the date and the receiver's address, right? Purchase manager, Color World, 15, number 15, New Market, Dhaka, West Bengal. Sorry, Bangladesh. Dhaka comes in Bangladesh, right? Yes. Then after leaving a line, so you have to mention the subject line of the letter, confirmation letter dated September 1st, 2012. After that, so leaving a line, you have to mention the salutation mark, right? Salutation mark, that is respected sir or dear sir or dear Mr. So and so, because he knows the name. I mean the name of the buyer is Mohammed Tariq, right? So dear Mr. Mohammed Tariq, you can also write here. Yes, dear respected sir. Usually it is almost all the suppliers while writing the reply letter, I mean sending the confirmation letter, so usually they will mention dear sir or respected sir. And then after leaving a line, so begin with the thanking remarks, body of the letter. So this is the main body of the letter. With the paragraph you have to write, we thank you for your order number P3 bar 7 dated September 1st 2012 for various paints, and the order is in process of execution and it will be dispatched on 8th September by our motor van. Yes, my dear students, here he is mentioning, I mean National Paint Company is mentioning that the mode of dispatch, right? Mode of dispatch by motor van and the date of dispatch also. After by adding another sentence, we have taken special care for the quality and packing of the paints and we hope that you will find them highly satisfactory. Yes, so here they are mentioning that the utmost care, they are mentioning, they are replying with utmost care to the purchase order received by them. And we thank you, after that, after completion of first paragraph, they are mentioning that we thank you again for your kind offer of the paints and hope that you will extend your similar cooperation in future. So in order to extend, in order to maintain cordial relationship for a long term with the in order to establish long term business with them, so they are thanking them for writing the order. Yes. After that, so they are ending the letter with complimentary closing along with signature, designation of the supplier, I mean seller. With best regards, yours faithfully or yours sincerely, Mr. A.K. Rahman. This is a signature, the sales manager from the National Paints Company Limited. Yes, my dear students. So this is all about the reply or complaint confirmation letter to the orders. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.